Hello? Okay, hi. I guess we're live. I'm hoping I did all this correctly. Uh, Hi, Saribot. Um, okay. Looks like it is. Yeah, okay, cool. Wow, I need to work on the OBS setup, though. This thing is an enormous mess. Um, okay, well, hi. I, uh, I'm playing Subnautica. Big shock. Uh, I hate the ocean. Um, God, I'm gonna be saying a lot, aren't I? Yeah. Uh, New game. Not gonna be doing hardcore, but just plain old survival. To be honest, I don't expect this to run very well. Also, I'm gonna adjust my gain a little. I think it might be a bit too high. Uh, that seems a little more appropriate level volume. But, uh, okay, mouse settings need to be updated. Field of view, no. Keyboard, mouse sensitivity, turn that down. Is 15 better? Nah, a little. Too far. Also, hi Stuffy, if you're watching, you're my only follower right now. Uh, Thanks for following way back when. Uh, I'm gonna move Twitch chat to the other side of my OBS so I can actually see stuff if it comes up. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Um, I never gave Tangia bot mod privileges. You know what? It's fine. I am dropping some frames, but it doesn't look too terrible. Why stream information? I don't. Yeah, sure, you can go there. Gah, okay. Oh, it's been a long time since I've played anything, so bear with me if. Uh, with any sort of playing. Live pod manager. Okay, Subnautica's weird. Can't escape out of the tab menu. Yep. So, to be honest, Subnautica was the first game I intended on playing when I got like a proper model. I don't have a proper model. So, if anybody's wondering, current model is a Pixel model H3 version. You could get it. Information's through exclamation point model. If anyone's curious.
Life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Yeah. Hopefully, a lot of stuff is set up properly, but do not know for certain. I cannot remember how to play this game. I know we need a repair tool. Damage radio, fabricator. Do I need a... Encoding overloaded. That's not good. Okay, going through loading zones in Subnautica is too much for my graphics card. Sea Glide we do get initially. Tools. Okay, yes, we can. Craft a repair tool right off the bat. And a scanner. Titanium cave sulfur. Silicone rubber. Right, it has to play the animation going down. First time, as always. Limestone.
Copper is an essential component of
Neat.
all powered equipment. Your probability of survival
I
has just
hate
increased
getting
unlikely,
cave sulfur.
but plausible.
I know it's crash fish. Oh, also, that's another thing. I probably will... Oh, good God, that's graphical layers. I probably will be using the Subnautica map just because I do genuinely have a fear of the ocean from almost drowning one time. Not a story I'm going to get into right now, but that is there. Oh, hello, crashfish. That took out a significant chunk of health. Cringe, but we got the sulfur. And then, if I remember correctly, kelp forests are that way? I have played this game pretty much most of the way through already once, but that was months ago, and I realized that using console commands to get some items that were out of bounds at the time, just because I wanted to get them off the scanner, because I had a scanner room, that completely disables like achievements for the run, which was not pleasant to find out about at the very end. So I did kind of start trying to replay it again, but never got very far. So theoretically, this could be that going back through and getting everything again with achievements this time and no console commands run. And also, truth be told, again, even though I originally had planned to first stream Subnautica anyway, what really pushed it over the edge was I saw someone else playing it and I was like, yes, this does seem like something I want to do. So let's see, silicone rubber and titanium. We got the metal salvage. Easy enough. And silicone rubber. Can't remember. Silicone rubber, big one. No, it's the creepvine seed clusters that are. Terrible. That encoding lag is bad. I'm gonna hope it doesn't get worse from here on out, but God, this might be more reason to upgrade my computer. Yes, OBS, I am aware encoding is overloaded. I am trying. Thank you. Yes, make fins.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Yes, we are aware. Hello. That is a bot. Boo. Boo. Also, welcome to, I do moderate several Twitch channels, but at the same time, yeah, never stream myself, so. It's a very different vibe. I really would have thought Saribot would have caught that, but no, I guess not. Darn. Oh, you're still a good bot in my mind, Saribot. Thank you. Okay, cool. Repair tool. Left click, left click.
LifePod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic
We
and
got
outputting results
solar
to
cells.
data
That one's
bank.
mostly drained. Medical kit fabricator. Should be taking that out every now and then. I'm gonna cook that boomerang. The bladderfish are going to be for water. Unfortunately, we are not a vegetarian. Womp womp. Let's see. We still have some titanium. Yep. Oxygen tank. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
I can't remember how to make a battery. Acid mushrooms. And we did get the 1 copper. Cool. So, scanner is easy. Re-register repair tool to, let's go to 2. And boomerang. We're gonna need to make some cooked peepers. Hello, little guy. Peeper. Peeper? I hardly know her. 2 mushrooms. Hello, Rabbit Ray. And let's see, is there any metal salvage nearby? Not seeing any immediately. There's some. Gastropods. Yes, OBS, I am very aware encoding is overloaded. And so begins my power cell. Okay. Battery chargers in the Aurora, if I remember correctly, so we're gonna be off that for a while. Cooked peeper.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Yep. Sea glide and mobile vehicle bay. Right, we need to scan fragments for that. Good news. That's why we're making a scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Let's get a knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Is there anything else? We don't really need a flashlight. I'm just gonna wait until we get a sea glide for that. Habitat builder. Don't really need that urgently. Well, It'd be good to work towards. Sea glide mobile vehicle bay or scans. By the way, I hope it's not audible, but I do have a fan going. If it does, please yell at me. Oh, right, the fire extinguisher on the floor. How could I forget about that? Let's switch you to 2 and you to 3. Fire extinguisher we're gonna put away. Way more silicone rubber than I'm ever gonna need for right now. Okay, so we mostly need more valuable materials for the computer chip. Yeah, we need gold for that. Wiring kit, we need silver. Okay. Oh god, I hate night. Terrible.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Yep. So we need the Aurora to blow up. Cool, that should get health regenning. God, I hate the ocean. Rabbit Ray, very first scan. Hello, Peeper. The knowledge. Even with the knowledge, it still freaks me out. Cool, okay. Well, I guess we're just looking for ores then. I guess scan some things in the meantime. If I remember correctly, Sea Glide's just its smaller wrecks. And I do not remember where the mobile vehicle bay is. Do a quick save. Oh, the encoding lag is so bad. I hate that. I do not remember how long nights last here. Also, I think we got an unusually far back life pod spawn, which it's a pain in the ass. We're just gonna go around scanning things until daytime. I wonder how much work is involved in getting 100% PDA completion. Hello, gastropod. Alas, sunrise. Yeah, this is right at the very edge of the safe shallows. Terrible, gross. I guess we're just gonna be looking in caves for nodes then. Hello. Welcome in, Nyla. Yes, I am, actually. Very much not new to Twitch, but first stream. So, still getting used to chat being something I have to actively monitor instead of something I'm participating in, but I hope the quality isn't too terrible. I know my encoding is really bad right now, so it's better? Okay, that's reassuring to hear. Oh, floaters. Table coral. We do need that for the computer chip. What games do I stream? Well, probably gonna go through Subnautica first. A lot of other people I know have streamed, well, let's see, we've got the weekly Nikkei slash Uma Musume streams. God, that's another thing. Uma Musume has taken over Twitch. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, but Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel has been something some friends have been streaming. What else? It's been a lot of gacha slop recently. Other ones I'm thinking of doing, I do have a pretty large Steam library, but pretty undecided so far. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, we got plenty of titanium. I cannot remember for the life of me where rare resource deposits are. Also, yes, this is not my first time playing Subnautica. I played through it once. How's the weather there? Hot. I don't know where in the world you are, but up here in North America, it is extremely hot. Okay, small wreck there. Is this... I think this is towards the mushroom forest. But yeah, it was, like 90s today. 90s Fahrenheit, going on... What is that, like 30 Celsius? Is it a fishing game? There are certainly fish. I wouldn't exactly consider Subnautica a fishing game. It's more of a survival adventure with sandbox elements. Hey, there's a resource deposit. Copper? Titanium. Darn. So, it's pretty story-driven. Also, graphic quality. The game supports way higher graphics. My graphics card is just not keeping up. So, we are on low graphics. I swear the game looks better. My computer is not doing it justice. hoping right now to get a sea glide. Oh, we've got a bubble bomb. Cool. I need to look for the large coral tube that I know has a bunch of resource deposits in it. Okay, yeah, that's the grassy plateaus. I do know where I am. Cool. I do not know where the resource scan fragments are, though. Which is a bummer. Dead by Daylight? I know some friends that have played it. I personally never have. Uh, it's just PvP is not totally my sort of game type. Uh, it does look like fun if I could get into it, though. Stop giving me titanium. I don't need titanium. Oop, there's a sea glide fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
And a grab trap. Is that a stock right here? It is. Trap, beacon fragment.
Acquired.
Yeah, I'm certainly not opposed to trying it. I don't think it's going to be anything too soon, but certainly knowing people that have played it would help to get into it. Where is that really big coral tube? Must be off that direction. Oh, good lord, what we do with all this titanium? Guess it'll be useful for building a base, but I need the power cell for the sea glide, if I remember correctly. High capacity O2 tank. No, sea glide is just a normal battery. Power cell must be for the Seamoth then. Favorite game? Well, by hours, definitely Terraria. It's somewhere close to 3,000 hours I have in that game. But it's been quite a while since I've played it. For reasons I am not going to get into here. Let's see. Other games I have a lot of time in. I mean, Minecraft, but that's not tracked. We have Starbound, another 2D sandbox blocky game. What else? Recently, I've just been playing a lot of mobile games, Project Sekai and Battle Cats mostly, or most notably. We're gonna need the Aurora to blow up before we can get... some other components I want. Wow, we really are just going to be farming resource nodes for a while. Back to it then, I suppose. What number of stream is this? I mean, it's my first one. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but...
Detecting sulfur deposits
Oh,
in the
shut up,
local
bud.
cave systems.
Hello.
Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Lead. Oh, Crashfish, I hate you. Where did that one come from? Reach egg. Lead is like the least useful thing we could have gotten there. Yeah, no worries. Follow if you'd like. I'm probably not going to have a schedule for a while, but I do appreciate it. It is so easy to get turned around in these caves. #1 source of early game players dying other than Crashfish. More titanium, really? We only need a little silver and a little gold. Sandstone.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component
there's
of many
one.
habitat modules.
There's another. That's gold. I don't know where that other Crashfish came from. I'd love the sulfur from it, but... Okay, we more or less need like 1 silver? I think. Poopfish. I wouldn't expect to see you here, but... So let's see, I think we've got 1 day until the Aurora blows up. What's this character on your profile picture? It's a drawing I made. Character design is still kind of up in the air. I have a friend who's an artist that I've been sort of working with on character design. But there's no pinned down design yet, so I did just want to start streaming. Just, I don't know, for fun, so theoretically down the line, proper full character design, proper full live 2D model. But uh, if you want to see, I'm using this. Oh, did Stream Elements not save that command? Or is that just not showing up in my stream chat? Scuff, scuff, scuff. Activate command. I never finished it. Great. Go me. Yeah, okay, so theoretically, they're supposed to be the same model, but. Or the same quote unquote character of me, but. As so many things go, it's a weird cobbled together mess. I guess I cannot remember if the sunbeam timer starts with the damaged radio or if it's only after you interact with it. You'll also find I'm on wikis a lot. So, yeah, I thought it was a nice model. It was good for the price. It's how much yen? Like 20,000 2,000 yen or something, which I don't know where you live, but something equivalent to like 18 US dollars or so. No, battery charger is not what I want. Sunbeam, that's what I was looking for. Ship alerts the player to its imminent arrival. Gives 40-minute cooldown. Temperature forcing players. Player should refrain from. Oh, hello. Why did that just suddenly change? Refrain from playing any radio messages after initial contact with the sunbeam. Okay, easy enough. Oh, you've also made some models? That's. It's a lot more work than I would have initially expected. Um, I cannot remember if I disabled links in the chat, but you're more than welcome to drop them in. I think that friend of mine who's an artist is probably the one who's going to be doing my final model. And I'm somewhat capable of rigging, so I was planning to just rig it myself, but frame skip due to encoding lag almost 10%. Terrible. How can we connect in socials? Truth be told, I have not been using much more than my Discord, and I have not set up a server properly yet. If you want to just try throwing a link in chat, go right ahead. I'll untime you out or anything if I set something up to time you out. I mean, my Discord username should just be the same as what it is on Twitch.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay, I guess there's none available so far. Still day. Not a ton of time left in the day. We need more silver. Can't remember if sandstone outcrops spawn in the kelp forest, but that would be a little safer than the grassy plateaus right now. If I can find that big coral tube, I know there's a few in there. Sent me your quest. Neat. Yes, you did. Cool. I like the Espeon in your profile picture. I see 2 crash fish there. I'm not going to mess with that on this low health.
Caution. Continued degradation of the auroras.
Yeah, I know.
May result in a quantum detonation.
The thing's gonna blow up. Spoilers if you care. Yes, the ship that crash landed blows up. Grapevine.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended. 30 seconds.
Yep, I know. If the bubble coral will just bubble. Yep. I see you've sent me a few things. Hey, those are pretty neat. Thank you for sharing. I'm not gonna put them up on the screen unless you'd want me to, but. Maybe I do need a flashlight. You know, I guess we probably have enough for the Sea Glide at this point. I got the copper for the batteries. I did not. So, more grapevine seed clusters. Yeah, rigging is difficult. I I've done some work in the Unity game engine with rigging before, not with like VTuber models directly, but it's ugh. Yeah, I skimmed through the video. It looked nice. Blend shapes are something that have always kind of eluded me in getting them right. But thank you for your kind words. Oh, well, thank you for sharing. I always appreciate seeing other people's work. Grapevine seed clusters, that's what I needed. There's the Aurora. There's the Aurora. Korok is this way. I mean, I appreciate the offer for doing rigging for me, but for one, I know for a fact it's going to be a long time out before I have anything to rig, for one. And two, it's just, I'm not sure. It's a weirdly personal project for reasons I'm not going to really get into. But okay. Grapevine. There's seed clusters. I just saw hoverfish. Probably gonna regret taking so much, but Never hurts to have a little extra. Yeah, I mean, I only really needed it for the single lube, though. Also, hello.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
If I remember, lubricant, like, I don't really need a ton of it until... What is it, like... I remember the Cyclops needing a lot. I don't think I'm anywhere near a sea moth, so... But, yeah, I grabbed some extra for silicone rubber earlier. Probably be fine on the silicone rubber for right now, but... So I take it you've probably played Subnautica before then, Vanilla Gorilla? Okay, let's see. We need 1 battery for the Sea Glide. I do have enough copper for the wiring. Cool. Also, welcome in, Jesse. PlayStation decided to crap out after a few hours. Yeah, it's... Oh, God. My computer itself is... The graphics card is barely keeping up between VTube Studio, OBS, and Subnautica on low graphics right now. I played it a little bit a couple years ago, but got to the point where I was at the very end of the game, and I wasn't getting a couple achievements because I had console commanded myself no clip because I wanted to get some scan fragments that were out of bounds, so didn't know that that disables achievements across the board. So, this is technically third playthrough, but to be honest, I saw somebody else playing it the other day, and I was like, maybe I should. Okay, Sea Glide, we are done with. If I can remember where that is. Okay, unpin that. I have enough for a grab trap? I guess that wouldn't be terrible, but... Don't need any beacons yet. High capacity O2. How much quartz do we have? Just enough, actually. And more titanium, of course. Okay, well that's right there. And I forgot you do need to de-equip. I think that's one of my least favorite things about the crafting system in this game is having to unequip equipment to make upgrades to it. Fiber mesh is creep vine samples. Ooh. And we got a life pod distress signal.
Seek fluid intake.
Wiring kit. I think we only have enough. No, we don't even have silver for 1 wiring kit, let alone 2. Okay, we can unpin that. I will seek fluid intake as you desire, game.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We have also not had the Aurora blow up yet, so Waiting on that for like battery charger and some other stuff. I went through the whole process of getting everything for the Sea Glide, and then I never actually built it.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Should try and get a rebreather at some point. The mobile vehicle bay is probably in Rex near the grassy plateaus, if I had to take a guess from memory. We can work on that. It's not like we have a moon pool anyway for Habitat Builder yet, so. Okay, well, I guess it's just finding more sandstone deposits for wiring kits, and then Habitat Builder. Yeah, I didn't need this much lubricant right now. I will use the first aid kit, though. And neat, it is day now. Peeper. Grab a couple bladderfish for water. Man, I forgot to listen to that message.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency Sea Glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I probably should not have cooked both those peepers, darn it. That's fine. A little extra metal scrap could never hurt. Do need to scan a hoverfish and a stalker. Hello, little guy. sea glide damage. Is this another kelp? Yes, it is. Well, I'll get the fragment for the titanium, but... Yay. Data box.
Integrating new PDA data.
Compass.
New
Right,
blueprint
compass exists, doesn't it?
acquired.
I don't think I've ever used it, but... Anything in this crate? Another sea glide fragment. Oh, I cannot wait to get a scanner room. Does this... Yeah. Compass helps find some of the life pods when coordinates are corrupted. Yeah, I mean, truth be told, I'm not opposed to using a map if necessary, so... The worst case scenario, I'll use a map, but... If I remember correctly, can you... Yeah, you can have two things. I just remember the scanner room upgrade to show the live feed of where resource nodes are and whatnot is an immensely fantastic quality of life upgrade. I mean, the other thing is you can do a lot of your exploration relative to the position of the Aurora. So I've just never really found it all that useful. Yo, trash can. Scanner room is in the Life Pod 17 neighborhood.
New blueprint acquired.
That's the volcanic geyser. Although there should be sandstone nodes around there, shouldn't there? I do know exactly where this is, though. That's funny. Grassy Plateau should be just over there, and the Mushroom Forest. Copper could never hurt. You cannot scan creature eggs. Darn. Well, since I'm here, I may as well... Ooh, yes. I think that's all the silver that needed for the wiring kit. For the habitat builder. And of course it was right by the life pod. And just blind as a bat.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Sounds like jelly shrooms.
Radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Oh yeah, thank God, Ozzy. Best nutrient blocks. Top tier. Okay, we can make more titanium. That's by the jelly shroom caves, if I remember correctly. Let's see. I need the other silver, don't I? I use the other silver for the sea glide. Ah, oops. That's fine. Is it worthwhile to build plasteel to condense the titanium at this point? Or ingots, not plasteel. Probably not. I guess we could dump it into fire extinguishers for when the Aurora explodes, but... You know, I suppose that's a funny consequence of having limited resources. You could theoretically harvest every single titanium on the map and then just turn them into useless fire extinguishers. I don't think it'd be a smart move, but it would be a power move. Captain Chipmunk, hello. Welcome in. Ooh, we get to see it blow up at night. Or maybe right at daybreak? Right at daybreak.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
You know, I don't know if any of you have played Subnautica Below Zero, but I kind of miss that they changed around the PDA to be a little less sassy. Also, only 500%? That's like gobs more than I do in real life. Yeah, Habitat Builder is next on the list. We need a bit more silver to get to it. I think I might just chill here and wait until the Aurora explodes since we got the 2 hours till detonation. I guess I could probably condense a few materials if I start making some things. Do I need 2 table coral samples? You've played both? Yeah. I've actually never played Below Zero personally, but I've seen enough gameplay of it that I've seen what's going on with the PDA. I probably should play it somewhere down the line because I do own it, but... Okay, that's the computer chip. Advanced drawing ring kit. We are going to need more copper. Okay, 1 copper, 1 silver. Plus the 2 acid mushrooms everybody loves to fill their inventory with the second they get out of the life pod. Oh, there's still a crashfish here. Never punished. No sulfur. Sad. I need to scan a crashfish, don't I? Yeah, Mother is an appropriate name for the PDA voice. I will say, I do really love the PDA system they ended up coming up with compared to how it was in early builds of Subnautica. The diegesis of it, for people that don't know game development terms, diegesis or diegesis, I'm so bad at saying it, is like how your menus and stuff fit into the world. I think it's really well done. Even if I don't totally agree with some of their game design decisions with Below Zero, I don't think it's as bad a game as a lot of people make it out to be. Okay, that jelly shroom caves are over there. Aurora blows up soon. We need copper and silver. And I need to figure out what to do with this old peeper. That was the wrong button. Oopsies. Peeper. Peeper? I hardly know her. Yeah, I know a lot of people have issues with Below Zero. I think they're overly critical with it sometimes. Like, oh, they made it less scary, and it's like, yeah, I mean, but also the devs said they were trying to make it less scary, so but even aside from everything being bioluminescence taking away from some of the fear factor, like, overall, some of the ways a few of the creatures behave is just less interesting. One of these days, the Aurora will blow up, and we may or may not see it. Better not take quartz. See, there's grasslands over that direction, I think. I really just want to find that big coral tube that I know is in the safe shallows that I know has a few sandstone outcroppings. You know, that looks a lot like a Cyclops fragment. One, I hate the sea truck. Yeah, that's fair. Rob is an experienced xenobiologist, planned her trip to 4546B, and brings nothing much with her. Yeah, I think their story excuses of how she just kind of ran off somewhat cover that, but it's not great. The sea truck, though, I think has a lot of problems from both a gameplay development side and what's it calls it? That's a crash fish. It's just cumbersome. Like, I like the idea of it, but in practice, it just doesn't work very well. Okay, that's the one copper we needed. Are there any sandstone? Oh, wow, that LOD load-in is awful. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I can see where it's saving resources. Reginald. One of the doofiest fishes. I love them. Slow, clumsy, not designed for exploring. Yep. Yep. I don't even think that's all the issues it suffers from, but it doesn't work well. Especially for a lot of the later sections with all the cave diving.
New blueprint acquired. Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
I know I'm greeting. I see my error. I don't care. I got the one silver. Never punish.
30 seconds.
Like, the idea of a modular vehicle that you can cobble together in whatever way you like is cool, but at the same time, like, oh my god, why did you make it so long? It'll just hit the cave walls. It'll... Also, again, I have not played Below Zero, but from what I've gathered... Ooh, scanner room. I just think there's a couple things that could have been implemented in a different fashion, where it better serves its niche. Yes, yes, sand shark, I know. What's that? Sea moth fragment. Hell yeah. Never not take gold. How? Oh.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus.
Let's see, it should be...
9, 8,
There it is.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, I'm no marine biologist, but I think this will affect the trout population.
For your convenience, the radiation suit has been new blueprint acquired.
Hello, Reefback. Who are you doing on this fine day? Oh, tiger plant grows. $6,100 hours in below zero, and 16th. That beats me in any of my most played games. I have close to 3,000 in Terraria, but nowhere even near that in Subnautica. I respect it, though. Spadefish. I can't remember if Spadefish or Reginald are the really good ones for food. I think it's the Reginalds. Yeah, it's the Reginalds. You can just... Bye-bye. Already scanned floaters. How much inventory do I have? 5 slots? That's enough. And the Reginald. Cool. So whenever I get creature containment, alien containment, I can't remember what it's called. Can get those going. Yeah, games never play the same twice. Most stuff gets randomized each game. Yeah, it's... I think it's... The words aren't coming to my mind, but I do definitely enjoy the experience, and I think... It's good that they came up with a system that can handle some level of randomness, but still, like, weird diversion. I don't know if anybody here knows about, like, the resource buckets, of how, like, the limestone outcroppings and whatnot works, but I found out about it through a speedrun analysis video, and I think that plays into a lot of things, but I think the general philosophy around, like, things can still be random, but allow it to... God, sorry, the words are not working right now. They're good games, I would say. I think Below Zero has its flaws, but certainly people make a bigger deal out of it than I think it warrants most of the time. What's the other blueprint we got? Is it just telling me... Right, I don't have the multi-purpose room either. Nuclear waste disposal. Bioreactor. Okay, definitely going back to the grassy plateaus after I've got this inventory situation sorted out. But the good news is that should be everything we need for a habitat builder. Except for the mushrooms. I need mushrooms. Geez, I wonder where I could find those. Anything on the radio? Nope.
designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Okay, fiber mesh, if I remember correctly, is just a lot of creepvine samples. We do need a wiring kit for the rebreather. Might as well since I have the silver. If nothing else, it saves an inventory spot. Quartz. Let's just glass that. Okay, inventory doesn't look great, but it's better. Cook a peeper. Reginald's. Wait, let's save for later. And grab more bladderfish. Okay, that should be enough to get a few creepvine samples. I can just orient myself that way. Since we're closer to a battery charger, may as well bring this out. You know, something I was really lucky to have happen during my first run of Subnautica, somebody was nice enough to time capsule a few ion batteries in some things, which made stuff nicer in the early game. Fiber mesh. Okay, this is gonna be a slog. I suppose let's make the rebreather for now. And then I need 3 more samples for that. God, I forgot how fast that stuff decays. Don't need the lights on during the day. What am I doing? Thank you, Saribot. Okay, yes, we do have enough for 2 more. So about 17, there it is. Repair tool still has plenty of power. Ooh, radio.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Now, if I could ever remember where those go. Equipment, radiation suit. Wow, it's a radiation suit. Data downloads, Aurora survivors. Crew 3? Is that? LifePod 6 transmission origin, that's it. Yeah, that's the grassy plateau over near the mushroom forest, I think. Yeah, it's over where it's getting those sandstone outcroppings. Okay, full radiation suit. Let's go. Another radio message.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera
Rip Sunbeam.
ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Let's see. Pathfinder, don't need that. Laser cutter. I don't think we need the laser cutter for just going to repair the drive core. So I'm not going to bother with that right now. I was going to make a locker. That's what I was doing. Okay, let's just pop that down. And perfect. Now it's just a matter of getting some food and water, and then we head to the Aurora. Oh, ladderfish. Probably don't need more than one peeper. Let's get one more bladderfish for water and then head to the Aurora. Terrible. Going at night. I hate that. I have the full radiation suit on, right? Yes. Cool. I miss the fins that recharge your stuff as you swim. Don't feel like hunting for all the door codes, I can give them to you. Eh. I mean, they just get registered to the PDA logs, which I'd kind of like to fill in anyway. We'll see. I do also have the wiki up, so absolute worst case, I can probably find it on there, but I think all I'm really here to do is repair the drive core, and I can't remember if we need propulsion cannon and or a laser cutter to find the battery charger, but we'll get what we can. Now, the pro tip they're never going to tell you, if you just don't look down, the things in the ocean can't hurt you.
Readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Also, ignore the fact that I totally forgot to bring a fire extinguisher.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk. Preparing the day's water ration
We do need to scan
ahead
the
of
crabs,
time
don't we?
will help ensure against dehydration and
I
eventual
hate
death.
you guys. Terrible little... Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got a free battery. Propulsion cannon is really good at dealing with them. Yeah. Yeah. I usually just knife them all, but it's fine. We're just gonna be playing Frogger with them right now.
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Wow, I would have never figured. I do need a fire extinguisher, don't I? Or is it? No, it's this little thing. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm very much not a speedrunner. But I also know speedrunners clip into the Aurora early, so... There's a fire extinguisher. Good game design. Thank you for putting one right there. Another free battery.
Integrating new PDA data. Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
We're not here for the black box PDA, although I appreciate the thought. Free desk.
New blueprint acquired.
I cannot remember if I can even parkour this or not. Probably not, considering I think the prawn suit's back in here. But... no, we can. Let's go. Battery. Door code, right. You need to go to admin first.
Integrating new PDA data.
1445. 54.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
We already got the trash can. Oh, right, the posters. Command chair.
New blueprint acquired. Scans of damage to
1454?
the Aurora
Yes.
do not match any known offensive technologies.
Oh god, I forgot how ridiculous the floodlight scan looks. Cyclops engine
New
fragment.
blueprint
Neat.
acquired.
Are there any others up there? So no.
Integrating new PDA data.
Don't think you're hiding anything. Take a free nutrient block. That's just the start of the room. Eh? Oh. Is there anything scannable in the cargo case, though? No, there is not. And now we have to deal with the bloodsuckers. That one even is infected. Okay, get over here, you monsters.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, drive room, Seamoth Bay. Do we need a laser? No, we do not for the Seamoth Bay. Sweet, we do not. We already got that one fragment. So that's the Seamoth done, actually.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
I think I need to turn that down a little. Voice volume, well, put that at 60. And we'll save. Seamoth is huge, though. Very happy to have that. Even if I don't have a mobile vehicle bay yet. Prawn Bay's laser door, okay.
The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
One thing that I do think could use some work is just the fire extinguisher, but all things considered, very minor complaint. Okay, so there's what, 10 of these, if I remember correctly. It's a Cyclops module.
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
11 total, okay.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay, where are the bleeders? There you are.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Real question, who's more bloodthirsty, the bloodsuckers or me? I hate these things with an absolute passion.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Or... be gone.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Hey, that's like 50%. That's like a passing grade.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Oxygen. Further breaches detected.
Hai wakarimashita. And there should be one more.
Containment breach repaired.
They even mentioned the leeches in JT Music Subnautica rap. Don't hold your breath. Yeah. You know, actually, I don't think I've ever heard JT's Subnautica rap. I will look that up after. Okay, there should be one more. Great. Hello, Steam Achievement.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
If I remember, I think there's something in this other side console also. Nope, I guess I'm just misremembering. Well, sucks. I got the Cyclops module. I cannot remember if there's anything else in here. I do see a leech. I am hunting that thing down. I don't care if I'm never going to be here again. If that species is still alive when I leave, I'm going to be unhappy. Anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. Free fire extinguisher. I should drink water. I should also drink water IRL. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we need to do here urgently? We got Seamoth. The radiation leak is plugged. We have the habitat builder. Alien containment, I know, is a large wreck. Or maybe it's a... what's not calls it? A life pod. I just know it's not here. Propulsion cannon. Propulsion cannon. Yeah, we can come back if we need anything. We need to come back for the prawn anyway. I mean, and the Atlas, but... Atlas, Keck. Okay, and we're out. More or less. Double check admin, see if I missed anything. I did miss a battery. Neat. So full haul from this was 5 batteries. And some water and med kits, plus a minor amount of food, and a poster. Upgrade modules, and the radiation being sealed. That being said, where's the battery charger? Because that's the thing that I want the absolute most. Commonly found in wrecks, according to the wiki. Grassy plateaus, okay. I don't know, I remembered it being in the Aurora, but... I guess I can explore the grassy plateaus more now that I don't have to deal with the Aurora radiation. And of course it's night again. Terrible. You know, I'm gonna just do the Hail Mary jump that would absolutely kill you IRL, but video game. Okay, well, let's see. What's next course of action? I could go through Grassy Plateau Rex to try and find that battery charger. Life pod I just swam past. You know, no, but at the same time, don't worry about it. We'll be back. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is going to the floating island. Main thing is I just want to get inventory sorted out right now. Pod 4, most people find that one on accident. Yeah. No, the fear of the ocean is, hitting hard. I would rather not look down if I don't have to. Grab a free bladderfish, grab a peeper. Because I know 6 is also over there, but...
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how bad... how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Pod 4 is at the surface? Wow, I really just must not be paying attention. I do need another bladderfish. Oh, and it's daytime. Good. I want another locker. I hate wasting titanium on these things, but... necessary early game storage. We're gonna put the Reginalds in there also. Okay, yeah, pod 4 must be the one just over there then. grab a couple bladderfish for some water. And then... I mean, I guess we could at least grab that after. I can't remember if there's anything important in Life Pod 4. The thing I'm really annoyed about is I know there's a large coral tube with some sandstone outcroppings that I know is around here, but I can't seem to find, so... Let's see... Okay, 4 should be over there. And I guess we'll check out 6 while we're over there, since I think they should be in a similar area. I am also going to stop talking to the radio once the sunbeam gets to the point where it's gonna come try and land. Yes, yes, hello, Reefback. There's Life Pod 4. You're right, I totally did just go straight by it. Creature decoy.
New blueprint acquired.
And there's some PDA.
Integrating EDA data.
Sand shark, crash zone. I know there's a Reaper over there. Okay, and if I remember correctly, there should be a large wreck and the life pod around here. Wow, the game is not loading them very well. Low graphics quality is quite sad to look at. But, yeah. I don't exactly want to buy a several $1,000 GPU right now, so... Womp womp. That's a fragment of something. Is that a sea moth? It is. Free titanium. Oh, there's another sea moth fragment. Inventory's still doing fine.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Yeah, there's the life pod. Okay. We got small wreck there, and the large wreck should be over there. Forklift?
100 meters. Oxygen.
We have the rebreather. We can put that on since we don't need the radiation mask anymore. Bar table. Neat.
New blueprint acquired.
More bioreactor fragments. Good, that's a W.
Blueprint acquired.
Anything in here? Nope. Big salt deposit. Anything in this part? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, bioreactor's worthwhile. Is there any bubble coral around here? No. Okay, surface. And then life pod. Why are there two sand sharks? Terrible. Ultra glide, nice.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Random leads, some flares. Nothing else, cool. And there is the large wreck. Hello, biter. Come here. I want to scan you. Oh god, yeah. Death by Karen. Terrible. Is 6 the one that had 6 log 2? Yeah. Yep.
darling. You were gone so long. I thought you'd drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oh, jeez. Well, they're in a better place now. Probably. Hopefully. I don't know. There's a lot better places you could be than 4546B. Another Seamoth fragment. Think I already got? Yes, I finished the bioreactor. Oh, shoot, I hate the tiger plants. Is that bioreactor? Oh, that is scanner room. Okay, that's a big win.
Acquired.
Okay. Let's see. We don't have the mobile vehicle bay yet, so we cannot make the Seamoth. But I'm hesitant to get too into exploring this wreck if I don't have a Seamoth nearby for oxygen. I do really want that battery charger, though. Propulsion cannon, not what I was looking for, but... And of course there's a hole right there.
Acquired.
Plant, that's good, we can use that for growing melons or something. There's a battery charger fragment.
Acquired.
And part of the mobile vehicle bay. Wow, this wreck just has everything we need. That's just gonna give titanium, right? Yes. Okay, that's a laser door. We're gonna go up for oxygen and come back down.
Near blueprint.
Plant shelf.
Acquired. Near blueprint. Acquired.
That does need a laser cutter. Bench.
Near blueprint. Acquired.
Picture frame.
Near blueprint. Acquired.
Don't know if battery charger fragments can spawn outside of the wreck, but that may be a better chance to fish for. Inventory's still doing fine.
30 seconds.
Ooh. Come on, get in there. Can I not wedge myself in there? Damn it. That's the tiger plants again. I see the battery charger fragment. Real question is, can I get in there without a laser cutter? I don't think so, but it's not going to stop me from trying. Habitat Builder doesn't need power right now. Scary noises. Terrible. Awful, even. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way in. Other than that door. Let's see. I'm gonna check the wiki. Ultra-glide fins, we did get that. Lightweight, high-capacity tank, we don't have that. And the vehicle upgrade console, don't have that. Scannables, no. Fragments? Oh, you can find the laser cutter fragment here. Just on the seabed. Rex, small Rex. You know what? We have the habitat builder. Why am I doing this? I'm just gonna make a scanner room. Scanner room, my beloved. Yeah, that's dead cheap, too. Granted, we need a bulkhead and some solar panels, if I remember, but... Where are... I thought we got the Ultra Glide fins. Is that modification table? It must be. Scanner room. Yeah, cool. Got that. Pin the recipe. Magnetite. Range upgrade. Speed upgrade. Yeah, it is modification station. Darn it. Okay, well, we have the gold, we have the titanium. Weirdly, we have the table coral. And I think there should be enough copper in those lockers. Yes, there is. Good. I'm also gonna pin computer chip recipe. So we need one more table coral. Easy enough. And I know magnetite can be near jelly shrooms, so we might be taking an adventure over there in a minute. Bulkhead. Do I not have doors? Okay, no, I do. Hatch. 1 quartz, 2 titanium. Hi, buddy. I think I'm probably too far from the wreck over here. Yeah, okay. We can start... Yeah, let's just go over here-ish. Hatch down. Did I not bring enough titanium? I did not bring enough titanium. Oopsies. It's fine. Never punished. Do you? You don't make oxygen yet, do you?
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Something that never made a lot of sense to me was, why is oxygen production not on emergency power? You'd really think of all the emergency systems, that would be like #1. But apparently not. Hello, car. Okay, and I don't have enough for solar panels. Plus I'm being bidden. You're gonna get some solar panel resources and come back. I forgot to eat the peeper. Okay, well, I'm gonna see what I have back at the life pod. So I can unpin the scanner room recipe. Metal should be in this one. Yes, but we don't have much in the way of metal. Darn it. No copper over here either. Well, we're gonna replace some batteries at least. And I need to be right back real quick. Let's see if I have... Swear I do. Oh, VTS, I really should have pinned this before. Okay, no, I'll just do it in OBS. Be right back. Okay, hello again. Might as well save again. Okay. Let's get back to it. Don't need sulfur for a while. Okay, we need a bunch more copper and some gold. Looks like. Yeah, okay. We could also go to the jelly shrooms from the magnetite right now. And we needed the solar panel, which is more copper and some quartz. Yeah, let's take a diversion to the jelly shrooms for now. And we'll get Life Pod 17 on the way. After we get the battery charger, probably floating island time? Yeah, inventory's doing fine. Oh, holy drop frames. We are at 15% from encoding lag. That's not ideal. But, it is what it is. What do you guys have here? Seamoth fragment, PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Do you have a data box around here? Welcome back. I also just left for a couple minutes. So, looking at probably jelly shroom, and then a couple other things for scanner room. I would like to know if LifePod 17 has a data box that I'm just missing. Destroyed life pods. 17. Aussie, abandoned PDA, and... Okay, no. The big thing is the Seamoth fragment. Yeah, Pod 17, favorite place for a starter base? Yeah, honestly, Grassy Plateaus in general is my favorite. I like the one over by the Mushroom Forest closer to the Crash Zone, but the 17 area is nice. It also gives you access to the Jelly Shroom, which magnetite and all that, so it's solid for sure. Silver. Okay, that's not helpful. We need gold. Shale. Diamond, maybe? Lithium. Actually, I'll take lithium too. I'm gonna scan this and then service for oxygen.
30 seconds.
Hey, wakarimashita. Probably drink something too. Okay, back down. Tons of open space, clear water, tons of resource variety. Yeah, it's a nice area. More lithium. Aye. Hello. You know, I find it so funny that these things are like really good bioreactor fuel. Jelly shrooms. Am I terrified that I'm here without a sea moth? Yes. Yes, I am. Do I want the one magnesium or magnetite?
Because of
Yep.
unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Big assy sea base. Guess while I'm here, I could grab the second magnetite for the upgrade also. I don't really need it immediately. Need more quartz and a lot more copper plus some gold. Sounds like sandstone outcrop time. Ooh, and a laser cutter fragment. That's a win. How's the inventory doing? Fine. Get some extra quartz while I'm here. Is that a hoopfish? It is a hoopfish. There's another grassy plateau wreck. I'm gonna look for the battery charger in there, actually. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of the scanner room tangent, but scanner room is never not useful to have, so with any luck, I can hopefully, well, laser cutters open ocean, so probably not going to find any laser cutter fragments over here, but it'd be nice to get. There's another jelly shrimp entrance. Resource box with water. I'm literally so blind. Where is the entrance to this thing?
Seconds.
There it is.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ooh, this looks like one of those wrecks I'm gonna get stuck in and die. I don't like that. In fact, I don't like that so much, I'm gonna pop out and save. Ooh, mobile vehicle bay fragment. One more of those than we need. Oy, yeah, okay. That's a place to go down. Doing this without better access to oxygen's a little risky, but I want that goddamn battery charger. Laser cutter. Hey, that's a win. And that entrance is over here. Modification station, not what I wanted, but I'll take it. We're gonna get back out. I think. Oh, this isn't looking good. Wait, we're out. Okay. Okay, so it takes like 20 oxygen to get out, 30. From the wreck to the surface. It's not bad, I can probably risk a little more. Come on, battery charger, battery charger. And laser cutter?
New blueprint acquired.
That's a prawn arm.
New blueprint
I don't know why I can't scan it, but... Grab some extra titanium from that. Okay, cool. Now I just need to make it out of here alive. It should be easy. Yes. Ooh. Stairs. There's the door. Okay. And now I do not feel bad at all about using the Sea Glide, because I can just recharge the batteries.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Okay, well, I guess I can't listen to the radio anymore if I want the Sunbeam to survive. That's fine. Let's see, I should make the solar panel and I'll unpin that. We can get the laser cutter and the battery charger. Which is easy peasy. Gonna unpin the fins since we can't even make those yet. Ew, nighttime gross. Wait, this thing doesn't come with any legs? What? That makes 0 sense. Ow.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Neat. Hello, yes, I would like to know where all the fragments are. And I need some more copper. You know what, let's look for the limestone chunks first. But they should be all over. I should focus on getting the fragments done since I don't have a speed upgrade. There's a tiger plant right outside my door. Gold, don't need it right now, but never not useful. Wow, I chose a terrible place to put that. It's 1 copper. Silver's also nice. Yeah, I can take the titanium. Yeah, sand shark. Okay, that should be all the copper for the head piece. I do want 2 more copper for the battery charger, but we can worry about that after. Back to the life pod for fabbing. Fabricator. Words. Inventory full, right? Never made the things yet. Yeet. Cook of the peeper. Eat the peeper before I forget about it, and it gets old. Cool. Okay. Copper wire for the computer chip. And make the computer chip itself. And then you're made at the scanner rooms fabricator, right? I think. Can unpin that. Do you need the wiring kit for the battery charger? Seems like it. Yeah, scanner room upgrades are all in the scanner room fabricator. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. I'm gonna see if I can't just get the, like, 2 copper around here to just make the battery charge when we get over there. Did I already steal all the limestone outcroppings everywhere? I need to scan you. Get clowned on. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, there's one. Titanium, though. There's 1 copper. 2 copper? Titanium. It's fine. Ow. Oh, good lord, this is a lot of crash fish area. But that is the 2 copper for the wiring. So I'd say that's worth it. No sulfur? Man. One copper wire, please. And we can unpin the battery charger. Actually, while we're at it, let's also unpin the scanner room HUD chip. Guess I'll bring the dead battery with me. And I'm gonna grab a peeper for food. Hold on, did I need titanium for the battery charger? Probably. Yeah, only one. Okay, it's fine. Besides, it's titanium. I can just find it anywhere. Where are my cameras? There. Okay, neat. HUD chip. And might as well do a speed upgrade since we're here. And it did auto-equip. Cool. Geez, I wonder where the wreck could be. For range upgrades, gets you a 500-meter radius scan. Yeah, that sounds right. I've never really felt the need to go that far, but... And battery charger... Oh, I love the battery charger. Scanner room and battery charger are two favorite things in the game. It is a darn shame that I got here at night, though. We can... that one charge. No, that does still drain more. Okay. Is there a scanner room keeping up? No. Solar panel is not even keeping up with the base thing. Okay. Okay, cool. And now we basically just have a titanium farm.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Foreign bacteria. Yeah, who needs that? Oh yeah, that thing is losing power. Okay, not great. But... it's fine. Got a lot up there. Couple scattered there. Okay, let's see. What do we need now? Better source of power. And/or a lot more solar panels. You know what? I think it's gonna be floating island time for the multi-purpose room. I don't need you pinned. We do need that mobile vehicle bay fragment. But otherwise, we're in a pretty good spot. You know... yeah, I'll leave you there for now. Probably gonna move that closer to the life pod later. Let's see. How long have I been streaming for? 4 hours? 3 hours? Noted. 3 hours. Okay. Guess... you know, I'll do that.
Warning, emergency power.
Yes, yes, emergency power. That's fine. That's what I get for using solar panels. I need to get some more bladderfish. Okay, we are still plenty good on food. I guess. Well, I may as well just go for the floating island now. Should be like daytime when I get there. Where are my... there. Okay, let's see. Back of the Aurora, Mountain Island should be that way. Yeah, clouds are there. Food's still fine, got plenty of water. Yep. Yeah, I could go to the Mountain Island and Portal Floating Island. Eh. I don't really need anything over at the Mountain Island, though. Besides, my life pod spawn was pretty... pretty far towards the back of the Aurora, so... I think I'm probably closer to the floating island anyway. Yeah, it's right there. I do not know the PDA trick to spot the islands, but I do just know where they are. So... is it like the border of the fuzzy area is only visible in one and not the other? Fog surrounding the islands looks different than the clouds when viewed through the polarized glass. Yeah, okay. Wow, radio transmission. I wonder who that could be. Real question is, do we let the sunbeam live or just nah? There it is. I got worried when I stopped seeing the fog. But nope, it's just the low graphical detail. It's just not loading in very well.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Alright, plenty of inventory for melons and stuff. Bulbo tree. Yeah, the life pod's only 1,200 from here. Yeah, this computer is kind of on the old side. It's little over 7 years old at this point. It's got a 1080 Ti EVGA graphics card in there, but oh boy, is it just chugging between VTS. Beacon to mark portal cave entrance. No. I really should have, but. Cave crawler, gross. Jaffa cup. Ow. Yeah, something you'll find if you stick around here a lot. I have an abnormally good sense of direction, so beacons are nice, but I don't really need them, all things considered. Lantern tree. Love lantern fruits. Maybe shouldn't have grabbed that much, but it's fine. Exterior crow bed. Marble melons. I'm gonna take one melon.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Oh, yeah, no, I love it for bioreactor. It's so good. Ow. Another free battery, bulkhead. Fuck off,
New
crab.
blueprint acquired.
I said fuck off, crab. Yeah, I think strictly speaking, it's like the eyes or
Integrating EDA data.
or the.
5 weeks since the crash.
New
The only other
No, I
survivors
didn't want to
are my
hear you,
son,
Torgal.
Mott, and Maida.
I think it's the eyes or the Reginalds or something that are like the best bioreactor fuel, but. Meh. Lantern fruit is just so convenient. Enameled glass. And I totally forgot they added the large glass rooms. Two plasteel per. And if I just get some lithium. Also, that being said, gel sacks and mushrooms last a really long time, but lantern fruit's just, it's so convenient. The other thing is, if I remember correctly, gel sacks and mushrooms are they renewable or non-renewable? I can't remember. Gel sacks, I think, are. Mushrooms aren't, if I'm remembering. But, I don't know, there's some weird block I have in my head where I much prefer... Yes, also, the fruit trees look nice. I have some weird block in my head where I really love... I just don't like things that are non-renewable, which I know is a giant problem in Subnautica, but it other games too, so... Okay, well, if I can just get some lithium, I could make some large rooms. I really like the large room alien containment. I just think it looks nice. You can plant mushrooms in an outdoor grow bed. Okay. I believe that. But yeah. It is a pain to have to go inside and outside just to refill your bioreactor, so... Okay. Well. How spoiled are the lantern fruits? Not yet. Bulkhead, larger partition door. Wall planter. Yeah, the exterior row bed. Okay. I saw something light up. Spotlight.
New blueprint acquired.
Large room for a beach house, so the glass door goes straight out onto the land. Rest of the beach house is on. Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. I am very glad they ported some of the things from Below Zero to the original.
Integrating new PDA data.
Hey, crap stuck. Okay, if I remember correctly, the potatoes spoil really quickly, so I'm gonna grab one and then run. Gonna grab one more lantern fruit for the road too. We'll come back for the one on top of the mountain. Should have ported the jukebox. There's a jukebox in Below Zero. What? I never knew that. Granted, I never played Below Zero yet, so... Hey, this is the beach I got my sea moths stuck at. Plant the rod. Okay. Good to know. Also, do I need to scan on the large floaters? Yeah, okay. I do know the portal is down there. I can't remember if there's an ion cube anywhere nearby for it, so... That's the other reason I'm like, eh. The portal can wait till later. Besides, gives us a reason to come back. You can find music discs for the... It's all fan-made. That's pretty neat. Can you input, like, custom music or anything into that? Because I know you can do some stuff where you like input your own photos for the photo frames. So it wouldn't surprise me if they do that for music too, but I guess that would be more niche. No, some of it's from Miracle Ascend and JT Music. Yeah, okay, that checks out. Hello, Grasslands. Hello, Reefback. So I guess next order of business then is probably mobile vehicle bay into Seamoth and Moonpool. Have a wake-up playlist that goes off with my alarm clock. Most of its music for video games, lots of Miracle Sound on there. Nice. We're just gonna do this. Now to find a suitably flat area for the multi-purpose room. Or I guess just somewhere where it's not gonna break anything. That probably works. Come on. Yeah, that looks fine. Bahala's calling. Good to wake up to? Yeah.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Yeah, okay, PDA. Two titanium, 1 quartz. I will also note down Valhalla calling, because I don't think I've heard that one before. But I will listen to it after stream. Two titanium. You know, I'm just gonna have to fill up on titanium mostly. Because I also want to make some storage lockers. I thought I had quartz in one of these. It must be in the locker at the scanner room. Darn it. Okay, scanner room, here we go. You know, something I forgot to consider, this scanner room is actually pretty close to that kelp forest. I'm hoping a stalker doesn't come over and just grab the cameras, but I think that's probably far enough away. God, I really did choose a terrible spot to put this in. I did have quartz over here. I guess might as well. Interior modules. Indoor robot. Right, I didn't scan it. Shoot. All of you are too? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. We have samples of those things. That's decomposing in my inventory. And let's move that back over to shallows. Of course I made the comment about the stalker stealing the camera right before it steals the camera. Of course. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna need that back from you. Speaking of, my alarm just went off. Seems like the both of us are predicting the future. Hey, buddy. Can you drop that? Are you taking it to an entirely different kelp forest? Ugh. Hey. Go away. You stole my thing. Not the other way around. Did it just clip my camera out of bounds? Yeah, I don't even care about the peepers or the stalkers chilling out. I just care that they stole my camera.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay, good enough for now. Gonna want another solar panel, which I need copper for. You know what? We'll keep the flares in there. Okay. Oh, how I love large storage lockers. Waterproof storage lockers, terrible. Hate them. Okay, the storage lockers can just chill in here. There's no way to uncraft storage lockers, is there? Or the waterproof ones? Yeah, that's what I thought. Darn it. I think that's one of my least favorite things that can be made then. Okay. Well, fire extinguishers can chill there. What else do I have in here? Just a couple nutritional blocks and some other stuff. Locker. What new blueprint did I just get? Oh, the tablet. Okay. That's fine, TM. Do a quick save, and... Okay, cool. Reginald's. Extra batteries. And it's time for another storage locker. I am aware I can put these horizontally. I'm hopefully going to change this later. And it's not going to become a permanent fixture that I never fix. Okay, well, I believe I'm going to call it a night there. I have some appointments to get to in the morning, so let's see. How about I find someone to raid? Oh, also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Don't even know if I can raid. No, I can. Okay. Let's see. Anybody on Twitch that I actively watch? I don't have a schedule right now, but probably will not be streaming tomorrow. Might be back in a couple days.
On Varnish, you heard it here first.
Still trying to figure some things out, so we'll see, but I'm not seeing anybody immediately that I know that I would raid. Let me check if who's playing Subnautica. There's a few people, but I can't say I speak enough Japanese to raid into a Japanese streamer, and I can't say I speak any Russian, but I think I'll just end it off there. Again, thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining me tonight. have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. See you. Hello, VOD watchers.